Thank you, Mayor Scott, Mr. Beal, Mr. Davis, Senator Davis, for those kind remarks. We're here together today in celebration of the 40th anniversary of the end of the Vietnam War in 1975. Our next two guests, sometimes I just can't wrap my arms around things of what people have endured. Nat Henry, a POW, born and raised here in Macon County, will have a few words, and Lieutenant Colonel Thomas Pyle, he now lives in Macon County, and he'll have a few words. Let's give these two a big welcome. Nat.
Well, you should have let Tom come up here first. He outranked me. You know how that goes. But it's good to be your day, and it's good to see all the Vietnam veterans here. Today's your day. It's not my day. I was just unlucky. My R&R got extended, but you know, that's life. And I'm just glad to see all the people here supporting the Vietnam veterans. And like I say, I was in Raleigh last weekend, a celebration similar to this, but I still think Franklin has the best one of anywhere. But the people in Raleigh, they know all about Chapter 994 and how good a chapter we have. My voice is about gone because they went down and cleaned my lungs out yesterday, so I'm not going to talk long. But one person's here I'd like to thank. That's old Biggin, Ronnie Bill. The first 3 years our office, we had you free. A lot of people I don't think know that, but he never did charge you no rent. But and I appreciate that. But one thing I will say, when I was down in Raleigh last week, this young guy come up to me and he said, what do you feel like when you got captured? I probably shouldn't say this. I can't remember the guy that wrote the song. And I thought, who in the hell are you and where in the hell am I? And that's one thing I'll never forget. But, you know, but like I say, I'm going to lose my voice anyway. So, but I'm just glad to see everybody here. I appreciate Macon County, and I appreciate the way we're treated here in Macon County. And Tom, a good friend of mine, he was there longer than I was. So that's why I say he got time grade on me, both. So Tom's going to give you a talk, and he knows more what he's going to say than I do. So I appreciate being here. God bless you, and God bless America. Thank you. Oh, Lord, they pulled command on me again. But come on up here, Tom. I want to introduce you. I'm getting old. I'm done old. This is Tom Pyle. He's a retired lieutenant colonel. He flew in North Vietnam, and I used to capture, 6 months before I was, I think. Well, you got, like I say, you got a little time on me, so I appreciate you being here today, Tom. And I love you, and I know you're going to give us a good talk. Thank you.
A little chilly today, but isn't it a beautiful day? Look at the sun, look at the sky. That's a North Carolina sky. Families of Vietnam veterans killed in action. I
I cannot imagine the grief you experienced that day you got the knock on the door. I have asked myself the question, why me? All I know is there isn't an answer, but life goes on. Wounded warriors that are present, welcome to Macon County and Franklin. By surviving and not giving up, you are an inspiration to countless others. You continue to serve. Thank you. And a special thanks to the Patriot Guard for everything you do throughout the country in support of Vietnam veterans.
Woo! 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 Woo!
When Matt first approached me about participating today, he said, just say a few words, 3 or 4 minutes. I checked with Rick Norton, and he said 15 to 20 minutes. Today, common sense tells me to keep it short. Nat and I represent a special group of Vietnam veterans, non-PALs, Vietnam POWs. Our motto is return with honor, an ideal, our mission, the driving force of our imprisonment. Most of you know Nat, a non-PAL, a hero. You cannot imagine the strength, the fortitude, just plain guts, and tolerance for pain it took to survive just one day as he walked from South Vietnam to Hanoi. He is living testimony of the serviceman's code of conduct. He is an American fighting man who rose to the occasion with honor. It wasn't that many years ago, March 2009, I think. My wife Cheryl and I happened to be in Franklin at the first official Vietnam Veterans Parade. Nat was Grand Marshal again. It was a cold, wet, windy day, but one thing stands out in my mind, the honor guard. They may have been bent and weary and well past their prime, but they trudged on, representing everything we as a nation stand for. They set an example for us in their youth and continue to set an example for us today. They represent Macon County with pride. All who have served, regardless of the conflict, set the example for future generations. North Carolina and Macon County are different from other parts of our country. Our youth answers the call to arms, to fight to preserve the ideals we cherish. They were and are welcomed home to the embrace of their families, their loved ones, and their community, to the embrace of the beautiful mountains. Return to the place they were nurtured, where they learned about values, honesty, integrity, and life. They went forward to teach and influence and protect others. Macon County, in its quiet way, has an impact far beyond its mountains and valleys and coves. My wife Cheryl and I are recent residents of Macon County, and this is why we moved here. We are happy here. We share your ideals. So I believe it's appropriate that we remember and honor Vietnam veterans. They heard the call. They answered. They served. They fought. They returned. But some didn't, as represented by the crosses. They all earned the gratitude of our nation and the respect of our enemy. It is appropriate that we take this brief moment to pay homage to the Vietnam veterans. They sacrificed much and asked for little in return. I'd like to close with the words of Admiral Jeremiah Denton when he landed at Clark Air Force Base in the Philippines upon his return from Hanoi, if I can find it. We are honored to have had the opportunity to serve our country under difficult circumstances. We are profoundly grateful to our Commander-in-Chief and to our nation for this day. God bless America.